Hey guys, what's up? It's Sax here. We're going to be pretty much reviewing the new trailer that FiveUp has released for his new map, Sumberged. I want to say that this map, after giving a first thoughts really quickly, I feel like this map is obviously me myself as a very serious Among Us player. This map is not made for competitive or serious play. You guys will eventually catch up to that, I guess, as the trailer goes on, especially since this will be released on Twitch on July 25th. I think it's like 2 more days from now. So essentially, this map is only for content creation. I'm pretty sure it will not work as a serious type of play. I don't think it would ever work. But that's not the purpose of the video. The purpose of the video is to analyze the map and give all the information that I could possibly find and how the map will play its gameplay, playability around everything, how everything would work. 1 minute 16, it's actually a lot to uncover, so we should get started like right now. Um, right, so first things first, right off the bat, we get a lot of information here. We see the names of the rooms, engines, lower central, and ballast. We get these later in the map, so I won't talk about this right now. But you see this pad on the right side. You see the light turning on or off depending where if it's opening or not. So right side it's not open, left side it's open. I'm guessing the pad in the middle is just a call of the elevator. So I'm pretty sure there's also a feature for that outside of the inside of the elevator. So or maybe there isn't. So that's why imposters cannot stack bodies like you see on the trailer here. You see if you see back at the start of the trailer, you see that the light on the right is actually turned on, and then once the elevator opens, it's turned on the left side. So yeah, we get a little bit of information through, and I want to be really cautious about all of this. First of all, we get lower and upper deck. The situation that I want to point out is that this is really different to airship, as we see that lower deck. I'm pretty sure based on the outlines, it starts on the left side of the map, but like on the lower floor. But upper deck starts on the middle, probably on the upper side, hence to the outlines of the map, right? I don't think you can choose spawns in between floors. Rather, it's one set spawn in every floor, if that makes sense. So we already knew that this map was going to be doubled, first and second floor. But I want to point out that probably lower deck is the left side of the map or one compromised room that's on the middle. But I don't think that's the case, since it would also have the same outlines as the upper deck. Since it's the same thing, but just double floors. So he chooses upper deck and he spawns right here, which is it's not a cut, it's actually what it is. So look at the outlines. You have exit through all the sides and you have double exits here, right? And here's what you have. This is the spawn for upper side. Upper deck, this is the spawn. Interesting about it, this is what FiveUp commented beforehand, is when you're above, you can see people that are below, but when you're below, you only see the shadows. As you can see, FiveUp has a shadow over here. In which I guess if you're below, you can kind of play around that information as like clue type game, as if in like you don't know who the person is, but you see the shadows, so you can get confirmation with that. This is a very key thing to notice, is that you have research, medical, upper central, and meeting room. So meeting room is on the upper side of the map. We know this now. So this spot right here might just be a camping site. Now, what I mean by this is people might use this place as crew or as imposter to make continuous plays. So this might be a concentration place, which the map will play around. I'm pretty confident it will play around really well. I mean, you see wires here. This is a test that later research on. I mean, you have research and then you have medical, which I mean it's med-based scan most likely. I don't know if FiveUp would want med-based scan to be in the game, considering his thoughts have been revealed before. But meeting room, as you can see, there are no two uppers, right? You see up here there are two ways that two rooms, but those two entrances from below only lead to meeting room. So meeting room is right below the spawn on upper central, which is something that we need to take into account of how the game will be played and how meetings and a little bit more serious people will be played, right? So you see that. Tasks, I wouldn't like to comment this because I don't understand this. I guess you have to like, oh, okay, I mean, this is really simple, right? You kind of make the quick maths about, the money that you have and you buy the correct product, I guess. I mean, it's just pretty straightforward. This is asteroids, which is faster. I want to point out too that there's a vent here, so this is a very deep concentration place of like death. I'm pretty sure I mean, it's also a high risk, high reward. I'm pretty confident. It's a closed end, but there's a vent, so nothing really can happen about that. You see decontamination doors. You see how this map would be big, but it's really broad apart since all the gaps in here. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be places to hide the body, but it wouldn't be so much advantageous for the imposters either, since you have these rooms over here, right? You have this part on the left side, which I don't know if this is the entrance from up to down, since if you guys remember back here, we see that the lower side has the same sprite as what you see over here, right? We have lower deck, and from that you get the same sprite here. So I don't know if this is like a stair that you can go below, and if all of this is still upper. I'm not sure if 5up has showed anything from lower deck. As a matter of fact, I don't think he has. So this task again, okay, this might just be in lower, since you can see, you know, the animals and the water in here. But I mean, this is just task that, in my opinion, if 5up wants to give this more of like a mini game type of concentration more than like actually being a serious play. Again, I don't think this is gonna work for serious play at all, but I don't think that's the purpose of it at all either. Okay, I want you, like, everyone to stay with this, because I feel like this is really important up to one of the key mechanics of this map. So he is overall just fixing a camera, right? You keep yourself with the outline with the metallic, you know, the red button and the 3 buttons below, and see how he's standing on a camera. Because this is really important to me, right? Also, you can see that later this zone over here gets revealed, and this is electrical. So electrical has, you know, the wires over here, and I don't see any vents as far as I'm aware. Also keep this over here as well, because I'm gonna talk about these panels on the left side really soon. So keep away for that. So he's pretty much fixing a camera, and you're able to see how this connects with the gameplay at the end, and I will make the connections later. So okay, this is what I'm talking about, and this is why I wanted you to keep in mind this left panel over here. Look at it, and now look at this panel. They're essentially the same, and there's one up and there's one below, right? Now, what's happening here? You see that there's the red light of the sabotage going on, and I am so confident this is the O2 sabotage, right? Here you can see on this right that the crewmate is essentially putting on the mask so they don't die. I feel as if 5up has changed the mechanic of it when O2 goes off. You don't immediately lose the game, rather people that do not reach the mask die. I think you can still fix it, but if you don't fix it, this is the only choice you have. I'm not sure though. Here you can see communications, research, and medical. So this is pretty much, again, it's the same thing. As you can see, upper lobby, upper central. Research and medical seem to be a really upper broad area to go in. Might be like a lot of tasks in there, but pretty much you see 5up takes away the mask, and everyone that doesn't have it, they instantly die. I'm confident this means that the O2 sabotage has reached 0, and the people that don't have the mask, they instantly die, instead of the game ending, because I think he wants a more upper balance mechanic. This is just a theory though, so don't this is the same room we were brought on at the start of the trailer. And I want to bring notice to this because look, it says filtrations, lower central, electrical, and storage. So I think this is on the upper side pretty much, and this is like a main hall. Picture airship's main hall, as if it connects everything, you know. It connects the elevator, first, second floor. It connects security, which if you really can't see it says here security, that's the camera room. You see a camera here, you see engines, which I'm pretty sure is when reactor is gonna go off. As he enters here, you can also see how like you can see, well, I mean, you see over here a task, you see event, you see this. So I'm pretty sure this is reactors, and this is where you can call it. Now here's what we call if you guys remember, right, if you guys remember back then when we were talking about the little rockets task, in which we have this over here, right? I am confident this right to the right is cameras, because look at it. Okay, you have on the left side, you have this decontamination type door, and then once you're brought upon this, you see that we go on engines, and we see the same door. So that task is really close to this, and I'm telling you, I think he's only showing the upper part of the map. I don't think he's showing any lower, because I think that's where most of the content is in. Another upload, I'm pretty sure. And this is a different type of vent. This does not match, I don't think, the original spread of the vent. I think this is the riskiest vent on the map, I'm pretty sure, which might be broken, as if in like location wise, but you are able to be seen through it. So this is pretty much like a really bold play for imposters, I guess, because this is the only connection I can get, right? Like, you kill, you're in the vent, you can go to the other vent, but people can see you through the vent. right? So this might be like a very much separate apart to give, location disregards, but it is really risky. I think that's what's happening here. I don't think 5up would make all the vents so that you can see people in them. I don't think that makes sense personally. But yeah. We have the same electrical room. The one with 5up was fixing the cameras, and you can see it's the same room. Again, he's only showing recycled things from the same rooms he's been showing. He's not showing anything at all. I think the map is going to be really, really like much bigger because he's only showing the same rooms. Now, I want to talk about this. I feel these are the only wires in the game. If it's not, I really do not like this, but this is a personal comment rather. Just an overall complicated task. I hope this is the only wires in the whole map. This looks a lot for some people who struggle with these type of things a lot. Now, this is really important because cameras and polos, when you are on cameras, you need to kind of like go through really fast so that you can get as much information as possible. But with this is going to be so much more complicated. You have 2 floors and you have every section for each floor. So it's polos, but if polos had 2 floors. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure the black and white already you have here is because the camera is paused. I don't think you'll be able to see it once you're not on the camera. Black and white probably means that the camera is at pause. Now, you see this, you see Kraken still paused in here. Now, I need you guys to remember this panel over here, right? You see this panel. It should remind you of when 5up was fixing the camera, which is right here. So you see, it's red, and it's a metal one with a screen. And it's red with the metal sign with the screen. Pretty much what happens here is that I don't know if only imposters are able to do this, but you can mess with the cameras. So I guess imposters should make it a strategy to mess with every single camera so that people have to fix them before going in them as a first round strategy. That would help a lot. But this, right? It means that there is a counterplay to cameras, right? You as a crewmate, you see one camera down, you run the risk of not getting any info if a kill happens there, and you as imposter gain the advantage. I don't know if there's any visual clues, because you see the red one, maybe it shines blue, maybe it just doesn't shine at all. I don't know. But you can sabotage them, and by the looks of it, is only with the interaction button. I don't think that's gonna be like a task for imposters to like turn it off, as if in like you would with a crewmate, but rather this like just the interaction and you're able to turn it off. Now, this door right here, I think, is really identical to this door, but it's not the same. I mean, you see the lock here, right? And you see how it kind of connects to this door right here, but I don't think it's the same. This storage lower central. This is probably on the right side on the upper side of the map, but this is lower deck. So this is somewhere we haven't really seen before. As far as my hypothesis go, since I think everything has been shown in upper deck, I don't believe anything that has been shown has been in lower, to be honest. So you can turn it off, and pretty much that's how it goes. So okay, overall, I already said my thoughts about this map. It is a really cool map for content creation. This is really good, and I'm so happy that 5up has taken the initiative to kind of pull it on himself and make something for the community. And I am so happy a content creator has been able to overpass such a gap, right? Because I don't think I've seen things like this a lot before. I mean, I've seen it in Black Ops 3, sure, mod maps, whatever, but like, I am so glad in Among Us, someone has finally took the advantage to like take it upon themselves to be better. Because to be honest, on Inner Sloth, I have some really fair criticism, but that's just beyond the reach of this video. But I mean, I will make sure, like I said, and this is why I'm saying this map is only for creation content, in my opinion, is because, I mean, June 25th is releasing on Twitch. I'm pretty sure if I commented about a Twitch Rivals happening about this, it's going to be a mess. I don't think it's going to be any serious play at all. But he is focusing this as a community type map, which I'm glad. Because I hope a map is not going to bring back the game, but I hope this makes him a little bit more refreshing, especially since Fab has his own views about social deception games and he has more experience on them. I hope he has driven this map to be more balanced on both sides, and it makes it really much more fun, much more content-wise. People will watch that, right? I only know a few people that play this game for serious matters, and to be honest, it's kind of boring. So I'm glad this is happening. And you see, we'll be having gameplay on July about the public stance for this map. I will definitely be playing it. I will make sure I get content out of this map because it looks really good. It looks like it has a lot of opportunities to like refresh the game. So that's overall the analysis that I could get on this map. I hope you guys, if once the map is released, I want to come back to this, see if I was actually right about the locations, if he actually showed anything from lower and upper deck. I really want to see how this map turns out later on. So, I mean, that was it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, have a nice day.